I saw a social post of you working with the camera crew where you're kind of in like a tube sort of sci-fi, sort of reminiscent of something I saw you many years ago by Janet Jackson. Is that by chance connected to the next single release or something else you were working on?
So that is actually connected to the overall album cover. So that was the album cover shoot for the algorithm.
Oh, nice.
And that whole costume and design was created from, it was literally like a dream that I had. And like, shout out to my team. And I'm just like, all right, guys, picture it. Even though no one else but me can see this, like, see it with me. The reason why I'm calling it the algorithm is that I feel that so much of what I was creating as an artist, and I can't speak for a lot of independent artists, but I just feel that a lot of what we are creating, we're being told needs to be, social media friendly and needs to fit this sort of like guideline so that it can like the algorithm, like you got to make sure that you're doing well in the algorithm so that like
Mm,
you can be supported and push things. And if you don't have these amount of likes and views and everything, then you're not valid as an artist. And it's like there's so many dope people who are going unnoticed and missed just simply because a computer equation has not picked them up yet, essentially, and like shown them in the proper light that they need to be shown. And myself included, I felt like when I was starting to write this second album, I at one time was like, okay, I need to write things that are very like TikTok friendly and like the algorithm. And then there was just a moment where I was just like, but why? Like, like why are you doing that? Like, for what reason? And once I kind of had like that aha moment, it was like, all right, well, it's I'm gonna write music for me again. I'm gonna write music how I'm gonna get back to when I was like 7 years old and like just writing a song for me. Because, this is how I felt and this is what I wanted to write. And like when I was 13 and just whatever I was going through and those emotions and just those feels and vibes, like just writing for me and not to compete with like basically a set of like zeros and ones when you essentially think about it.
mhm.
So that whole album cover and that whole spaceship represents that. It's the cyborg and like computerized version of me, and essentially I am morphing back into like who I am as just like a person and an artist and like my vibe and energy and stuff like that.